It's the 2017. It's the 2017 SAG Awards Fashion Red Carpet Special for Black Hollywood Live this week. Join us.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live, Fashion 411.
Y'all real tight. Not really feeling the David Bowie at all. Got a little bit of shoulder movement.
Okay. I'll bounce with you.
Deanna is still perplexed. Deanna's perplexed.
She is perplexed.
What's up out there, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're at Black Hollywood Live,
Yes.
Fashion 411. This is our SAG Awards Red Carpet Special. And we got a whole lot of special fashion to talk about today. I have a lovely panel joining me. I'm your host, Courtney Stewart. Beside me, you see a very debonair Mr. Eric Himmel's in the building. Welcome, welcome.
Hi. How are you, Courtney?
How you doing?
I'm feeling feisty.
Yes. Well, we want that feistiness all over these pictures when we get started. Okay. And beside Eric is the lovely Rhonda Ray.
Hello.
Welcome. So glad to have you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we got Miss Deanna in the building on the end over there.
Hello.
Yeah, she's still trying to figure out how she know Eric, y'all.
Right,
So I promise
exactly.
you, we're going to be talking about something, and it's just going to pop out. Like, you guys are
Yeah.
going to remember in the middle of something else.
You know, you're a doppelganger for someone that I'm good friends with.
No, I know, but why would? Are you
But
a
then why would he
doppelganger
know?
for somebody
I don't
I
know.
know?
Do you
Would
know-
that be
It's
Do you
weird?
know Mark
Possible.
Montano?
I don't usually ask the names of people I sleep with.
Oh.
Oh,
That's for another show. We're going to talk about
Show me a-
fashion.
Show me a picture later.
Okay, yeah, but
While they're going to work that out, we're going to jump into some pictures about some fashion because we
love
don't
it.
need all the details of Eric's sex life right now.
right.
So first up, we got Miss Taraji Henson, y'all. She won. Hidden Figures won last night,
Yes, they
and
did.
she worked her red carpet glamour in a Rima opera gown that was, you know, kind of nude. She had the tatas out a bit, and she shaved the side of her head with this new haircut, and it was a very like embellished ball gown. What did you guys feel about it?
I have three feelings.
Oh, he's got
right.
three. All
one.
right, let's go.
hear it.
Start with one.
I'm gonna start with the top.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is my issue. I do like her. I like her. I like her. But I feel like she confuses looking fierce with constipation a lot. And so I feel like
my
she
God.
might need a little lesson.
A little lesson.
Yeah, I'm feeling constipation.
You're not getting that
fierce.
flawless, fierce smile.
I'm not. Believe me, I do this
Okay.
in front of the mirror a lot.
Okay.
Okay, my second thing is, are we calling them tatas or
Honey,
breasticles?
we don't.
Whatever we want to call them.
She need to.
And I don't know if help me here because you're all
Yes.
women and I'm a guy.
Okay, but close
Are they
Yes,
supposed to
we
be right
are.
there?
That is a fact. That's not an alternative fact.
And I want to ask you, as a fellow stylist, I mean, I feel like I'm not loving the shape of them, and you see everything.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And
Is that
you
fair
know,
to say?
that is very fair to say. I was actually on the red carpet, saw her come through. I stood right next to her. I don't know why those did not get lifted and shaped
Yes.
properly
Yeah.
in that
Don't
dress.
you not
How did it
agree?
look in person?
In person, the dress, obvious, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful
Yeah, I
dress.
thought
The gown
so.
is beautiful, but it was distracting how heavy and hangy and
I
not
agree, 'cause
properly.
was she wearing
it
a
did
bra?
not
Was she
appear
wearing
that she was
financial
wearing
garments?
anything.
I don't actually think you could. There was so much exposed.
It
I'm
would
not,
have been
like,
yeah,
tape.
they couldn't even tape
Tape.
I don't
under.
think
She could have taped a little bit because the embellishment over the nipple goes up high enough that she could have done a little something, but
Well,
I think she had too much
yeah.
boob for that dress.
Here's
So,
the deal.
I don't want to be like an anti, like everyone has to have fake boobs either. So that's why. But I have to say, from the waist down, it's gorgeous. But my
can agree
third
with you
issue
there.
is the color blush can be challenging photographed. I think in person it was probably
Yeah.
gorgeous.
It's much prettier.
But I
than
think it's a
woman.
really challenging color to photograph and wear and make a statement in, because there was a few other people wearing blush, and I felt the same way about all of them.
Yeah, blush is a spring color.
I love blush
It's a spring
in
color.
person. It doesn't photograph,
Yeah.
it washes out a little.
Yeah, and I don't hate the gown. I actually kind of loved it, just with some
do.
tweaks though.
Me,
you
yeah, I'm
know?
the same way.
Yeah, so from the waist down, I agree with you. I love the dress. I also believe that it looked better in person than it photographed. I think that, the sheer boob just makes it look a little incomplete to me. And I don't know what the ribbon is doing there, and why it serves a purpose there, but
I agree.
Yeah. I didn't hate it, though. I didn't hate it. I was okay with her being a little edgy with her haircut.
Do you want to speak to the constipation?
Well, that's all in a face, right? It's like,
But I mean,
maybe that's her fierce face.
That was
Fierce
her, that
face could
is
be
her fierce face.
constipation face.
that is her
sometimes.
fierce face, but I'm not feeling her fierce face.
It's very tight.
Okay,
It's very-
that's a fair draw.
I'm with Rhonda. I love the dress. I think it was beautiful with some tweaks. I'm not really understanding the purpose of the bows.
No.
It's kind of
Just
a little
random.
strange. I do agree with you. Blush, I think for different shades of brown skin, blush becomes our nude.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sure
Could
Courtney,
wash
you can
out.
attest. I'm sure she looked amazing in person, but sometimes it's not, captured as well as
get
it could be on camera. But after that speech, I mean,
You know,
Yeah, who
Come on.
cares, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of
Come
feel.
on.
Yeah, I mean, then it's his clothes. I mean,
constipation
that's,
be damned.
exactly.
Yeah.
The speech
You know?
was amazing.
It was fantastic.
And the other thing
Yeah.
I just have to say is that the fact that she wasn't nominated, but Octavia Spencer was.
Oh,
and
that's
I love
awesome.
Octavia Spencer, but that was her movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was her movie.
Yeah. Where did they
But
do
I-
that at? Like,
I mean-
I felt bad for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because she should have been in the lead actress category. But,
Yeah.
it goes where it goes. But I would
but
love,
she was graceful about
She
it.
was very graceful
Very.
about it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Octavia was
Yeah.
nominated for Golden Globe. She wasn't nominated, so
Yeah.
I know it's rough.
That's
but,
a whole nother show. What do you think that's
yeah,
about?
I don't know. I don't know. But
new
girlfriend,
hashtag. That's what it is.
Right.
a little extra lining in the top of that dress that you could have worn a bra because you need a bra.
Yeah, those were my
Sorry.
thoughts too. I thought a little extra lining at the top would have
move it up
kind of
just a
topped it
little
off.
bit, yeah.
And they could have even done another color underneath there to pop the nude.
Something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
A few tweaks,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
nonetheless, you're still beautiful and you are a
Yeah.
winner, so that's all that
Yay,
matters.
Taraji.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, next up in the winners category, Miss Janelle Monáe, guys. We had to bring her
Okay.
back because we're just kind of following her through award season because we
Yeah.
have hopes. She wore this little Chanel number that was
Okay.
a ruffled collar with matching ruffled wristbands, her
Wow.
signature black and
Yeah.
white, two Afro knots sort of with sparkles and things in her hair, and I like
Janelle.
whatever. Y'all can tell how I
Is it
feel
her first
about
time?
at the SAG Awards? I don't think so.
Well,
Actually, no. At the SAG Awards,
I think
probably.
it
yeah.
is
Probably
Because
is her
it's
first time.
on the acting red
Yeah.
carpet.
Not her
yeah.
first red carpet.
Not her first
Yeah, no,
red
no,
carpet.
definitely not her first red carpet.
But-
Yeah, obviously, but for a film red carpet.
For a film, well,
Yeah.
she was at the Golden Globes,
she- okay.
so she's
Yeah,
had
well,
a
yeah.
first round.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just
All right,
put it
she's
out
still getting
there?
Go
adjusted.
ahead, put it out there.
She is the Helena Bonham Carter
Of
of
young black
of
folks?
young black people.
Okay.
Did we get the reference
There
here?
you go.
Yeah.
I buy that.
Yeah, she sticks to being quirky and different, but this is just all.
So
she
not
looks
so
like
much
a clown.
Cruella.
Yeah, she just looks like it looks like a costume. She
Well,
looks
yeah,
like
I
a
was just gonna
clown to
say,
me.
yeah, it does look like a costume, but it's very signature for her. Just like you said, I mean, it's appropriate for her, I think.
Well, three-quarter length dresses
Yeah.
Midi.
are
Midi,
our
yeah.
midi are really, really challenging. They most often will shorten you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You should
they
go
will.
shorter or longer, and she's not tall.
No, she's not
Yeah.
tall. She's
You know,
tiny.
and so I think that's one of the problems. And there's just too much; it's overpowering her.
Ooh, honey.
You know, but I love her.
Yeah,
do
she
too.
all
I love her
do.
too.
She, I mean,
love her.
I looked her up on IMDb, I think, or Wikipedia or something, and she's got 2 film credits to her name: Moonlight and Hidden Figures.
exactly.
And
The
I'm
two
like,
biggest
yeah.
movies of
Moonlight,
the
and I'm
year.
like, that's not a bad start.
Not
I
a
mean,
bad
she's,
start, girl.
She's kind of amazing, but she's one of those people where I love her so much, I almost just don't care
You don't care.
because she's so secure and she's so.
In herself and going to be herself
Well,
regardless.
Do we think she gets a pass since she's crossed over from the music world?
I don't know
Is
if
that-
she gets.
I
a
don't
pass 'cause
think
of
so.
that.
I don't
think she
pass.
should.
No,
Just-
because
I don't
even
think she should.
in the music world, like even when she was
Still
still
fashion.
in the uniform of the black suit or whatever she was wearing, like she would wear amazing tailored tuxedos
Tailored
and heels. And she
structure.
was fabulous.
Yeah,
Well, because she got that down because that's her
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I
Maybe she's trying something different.
which
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
applaud. I always applaud when someone tries something different, but maybe want to speak to her stylist or
Yeah.
also you know that's Chanel.
Yes,
It's
I do like
Chanel, and I'm
Maybe that was the only push for it because it was Chanel.
Well, I think when someone offers
just
you
teasing.
Chanel to wear the red
don't-
carpet,
you don't
say no.
you wear it, right? When
Yeah.
Karl Lagerfeld shoots
Yeah.
Shoot
you
you.
a text.
But did you have to wear the bracelets and the
Well, that's
Afro
what I was
puffs?
just gonna say,
Can
like,
we,
it's really
I actually
fluffy.
think that's my favorite part of
the ears,
bracelet.
they
Really?
look like Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't,
a
If
problem.
she stripped all the other
Yeah.
accessories,
Well,
it probably would have been quite nice.
And
Yeah.
the shoe's cutting her off, which is not good. because
Well,
the-
that's
the
oh,
dress
the
yeah.
words right out of my mouth.
The
I was
dress
just gonna
is
say
already
that-
cutting her off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then she took the shoes too.
Yeah.
Well, Janelle, we know you experiment, so we'll continue to watch your experiments because you'll be on all of the rest of the red carpets because Moonlight is doing amazing.
Yeah,
And shout out to
don't be a
Mahershala
bad
Ali
girl.
for winning. All right, so we're going to move on to our
Ruffles.
next lady.
Ooh,
Miss
love that.
Salma Hayek came to the red carpet looking very
Snatched.
festive in her canary yellow oversized Gucci dress. I'm sorry, oversized flower on her Gucci
Yes.
gown that she rolled down that. Y'all, she showed up on that red carpet and she was.
Huh.
I wanted to
Yeah.
date her.
Did
Yeah.
you? Did she shut it down?
I was like, whoa.
She's I mean, I've seen her in real person.
Whoa.
She's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
She's got such a body. Now, this is a perfect example of knowing what to do. She's very petite, but she has boobage.
Yes.
And she knows whoever was in charge of that where they should be, how to support them. This is a great example.
How to support them.
This is a great example of how they should be.
It's all in the undergarments.
Yeah.
It really
It's all, in the
Yes.
under, it's all in the foundation.
Well, it sounds simple. Well,
Yeah.
can you tell a few of these
yeah, no,
people?
no, it sounds simple, and this is something that I work with every day, and it's so not.
I know, it
It's
isn't
definitely not.
simple.
Just when you think you have one issue covered, then the side boob pops out. You know what I
Oops.
mean?
You know those things move
Yeah,
around.
they move around. So,
I mean, I
yeah.
love yellow.
Yes.
I love yellow. It's big for spring, and I think it
It is.
looks great on her skin tone. I mean, I love this. I do love this dress. I love Gucci though.
Yeah.
Is it a little too mariachi
Well,
for you?
it felt very mariachi, but I accept that from her.
Right.
And because, like, in person, she just looked so beautiful. And I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, girl, that is so Spanish and crazy, but I
regal.
love
Yeah.
it. Like, it worked.
And this is a woman who has access to just about anything, she
Anything.
wants
She
because of her
does.
husband.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
She's got access.
Oh,
When-
yeah.
I
Yeah.
would die for that access.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just give me your husband.
She hasn't been on a lot of red carpets
No.
recently, so we
Yeah,
didn't
no,
get
I
to
haven't
see.
seen
So
her.
when she showed up, I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, so it was great.
Yeah, I love the Papa Citrus,
I
the
do
yellow. I could have done without the bow.
The bow.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You
with
like the flower?
Yeah, I could have done without the bow or without the belt.
Okay.
One of the two, but I do like the belt because it cinches her waist.
Yeah.
I think
But-
I like it. It's giving me a little Westworld, like a little bonanza.
But it's
Westworld.
very bonanza.
And I,
oh
and
my
I
God.
like kind of like. I like that though.
that
Yeah,
she
because
went
it has
there.
the bow, and then it has the belt, and then it has the train and the ruffles.
Right.
It's a lot.
But
It's a lot
it's
of
a good
details.
busy.
Yeah.
You know what
It
I
is a
mean?
good
It's
busy.
a good
Good
busy.
busy.
It's a
Yeah.
GB.
Yeah.
It's a good busy.
It is a good busy.
We'll accept
good
it, Salma.
busy.
Yes,
you did
we
good
shall.
things.
Yeah, good.
All right. Next up. Oh, Tracee. Tracee Ellis Ross. She wore this long sleeve black gown, which I could not find anywhere listed who designed
know.
the gown.
I
Do you
know who it is,
It's
yeah.
it's designed right out of her closet.
It's
Yeah, I was like, maybe it's something she
Is it
already
a pant?
had.
It looks like a pantsuit. Is it?
It was. They said it was a dress online. I thought seeing it in person, it was
it's
pants, but I.
Ulyana Serginko, who's a
thank you.
She's from Kazakhstan, and she actually even does couture. She's actually a haute couture, and she's
okay.
a kind of amazing designer. And I love Tracee Ellis Ross because I feel like she's not a small girl,
No.
but she knows her body
She does.
really
Yes.
well, and the cleavage is smart. It's smart.
It's
Covering
clean.
party art. It's
It's
clean.
clean, yeah.
I mean, she gives great face all the time. I like it.
I think that this picture does the dress more justice than in person.
Really?
Did.
Oh, wow. I was just
Really?
going to say the
I'll tell you,
opposite.
it's
I would say
interesting.
the opposite.
Because in person, those breasts looked like saggy. Just
They had their own.
In person they
direction.
did?
in person,
Oh,
they
wow.
were just, and they were like it seemed really low because you can sort of see where the line is. It's right at the waistband
see that.
area. So in person, it wasn't attractive because it literally looked like they were in the bag.
Like she
of the
should've
So it's
dress.
the umpire
Oh, I
waist,
see.
right?
Yeah, it was pretty high.
She should have got a SAG award for that. Right?
A SAG award for
She gets
sagging.
the SAG award. hilarious, so appropriate. Pun
But
intended,
Poe's
right?
sitting here, it actually looks pretty good. But my impression is completely from in person. I saw it and I was so disappointed. I was like, why did you go to that after you had that amazing moment at the Golden Globes to me?
Well,
but the picture does
She
the
gives
justice.
good pose
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Well,
her. Go
She's
ahead.
fellow stylist, so
Yeah.
she knows, what her angles are.
Right.
I think she looks great. Good to know what it looked like in person, but I still would have expected a little more.
Just
just
a little more,
'cause
yeah.
she just has such great, amazing style.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a stylist, dresses herself. She's got her mom's closet,
Oh,
standby.
yeah.
So I just, I would have expected a little more.
Well, you know how
Yeah.
the SAG Awards are? They downplay them sometimes. They're like, oh, SAG Awards, a
It's
little
just
like
it's
a little like
Yeah.
downplay, which
Yeah.
I think is always not great, and why we're gonna see things that aren't like
Amazing.
Golden Globes, Oscars,
get
like
it.
you know what I mean? But I liked it. It was clean. I liked it.
Yeah, it was clean. And she wore that little ponytail, so I appreciated
that.
off her hair. Yeah.
Love the pony.
All right.
Yeah, I just wish she would have done another color.
Great.
Yeah.
That would have
Yeah.
even been bolder
Yeah,
for her.
I think that it just doesn't say anything because it's black. And
It's a little
it just,
witchy Game of
Witchy.
Thrones,
Yeah,
but I like
kind
that.
of. Maybe
I
that's
like,
what she was going
I like
for.
Game of
Yeah.
Thrones.
Yeah.
She might have been going for that, especially with that, because she had a
Orange or-
crazy long ponytail. in the
Ponytail,
back,
yeah, maybe that's what
so
she was
bring
going
it
for,
up. So
but
maybe she was.
like,
Maybe
we
she's
can't
like the
even see that.
African American Khaleesi.
Yes, that's
Oh,
what she
okay.
was. That's what she was channeling. She was
But you know
channeling
what?
Khaleesi.
She always walks and poses with confidence.
Yes, she
yeah.
does.
Yeah, so
'Cause she loves
it
what she
doesn't
wears.
matter what she wears. I always say, wear the clothes, don't let them wear you.
There you
Yeah,
go.
so she does
Well
that.
said.
And
yeah.
confidence is the best
Yeah.
accessory.
Exactly.
Yes, it is.
Exactly.
All right. Speaking of confidence, next up we had Miss Thandie Newton in the
Oh,
building,
is
and
that
she
who
was
that was?
wearing
Dear.
this couture dress
Ferris
by
wheel at the bottom?
Schiaparelli. Can I say that?
Schiaparelli.
Schiaparelli. Okay. And it was sort of an ode to the galaxy with some stars and some, whimsical things.
Who
and
cares?
Glitters. And
That's what I say. I'm like, I don't care about that ode. What the reasoning? I'm like, that's a lot of cray right there.
I would have to agree.
I mean, I love her. I love her look. Love her in Westworld. She's amazing in every way. I want to, be her BFF.
Yeah.
And I kind of get why she went there.
Do you? Can you tell me?
Yeah, do tell.
Yeah.
Well,
Please
but
do
okay,
tell.
The motivation.
this is what I think. I think she likes things that are a little bit different.
Yes.
I think that's her personality. I think this is, Schiaparelli is really hot right now. They have
Yes,
a newish
they're
designer
coming
and they're
back.
coming back, and so I think her stylist or whoever was like, this is it. You have to wear this. This is amazing. That kind of thing. I'm not that kind of stylist. I don't like those kind of stylists that bully people. I think they need to be realistic and take a picture and be like, this
is what you look
This is
like."
what you look like.
Right.
And you're okay with
Yeah,
it.
right, exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's too fashion-y.
It's
I mean, I
very
get-
juvenile too.
Do you get juvenile?
I do.
I get.
It's
like,
very insider.
Yeah. It reminds me of like how Angelina Jolie had her kids paint her skirt for
Yeah.
The wedding dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like somebody like kids like got together like, ooh, let's make horses.
And do you know how much work went into this?
Yes,
It's
it's
crazy.
couture. Like it's
So explain to me the embroidery on the bottom. Is that embroidery or is that some kind of design in the
Designing
fabric?
it.
I thought it was beading.
It looked like beading.
I'm
in
pretty
person,
sure.
Yeah.
I'm
It
pretty
looks
sure-
like birds flying over a
It's
Ferris wheel.
Birds,
kind of
Ferris
like,
wheel,
right?
and some
Yeah.
horses are running down
Yeah,
there.
it's really.
It looks like the kids from Stranger Things got their hands on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that Star Trek
And then
shoulder.
it's strapless here, and
Yeah.
then kind of gives an asymmetrical.
Now, do you think that it would have
shoulder.
worked without the shoulder thing, the Star Trek thing? It might have worked. Maybe.
I actually think it would have been even more boring, weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because
really?
it just would have been like a ball gown with weird print on it.
Yeah, that's true. I was trying to save it somehow.
Yeah.
But
I
it's not,
almost
I'm not,
feel like
it's not
maybe
working.
the print, the embroidery or whatever the embellishment, as just a plain silhouette. I don't know. I
It's
don't
that-
like
Get
the
rid of
dress.
that
It's
Very
that
like
shoulder.
Yeah.
The shoulder is killing
Yeah.
me.
It's just very
Well,
disjointed.
The thing
Yeah,
that
there you
saves
go.
it is that she
was
was
good.
a super great personality, and she recognized one of our ladies on the red carpet had on a beautiful orange dress, and she came up to her and said, "How are you gonna look better than me on the red carpet?" And she like had this really great moment with her, and it was fantastic. So personality wins every time.
Right?
Yeah. Personality
Good.
always. I mean,
Exactly.
I love her. Love
She's
her.
a great.
Well, when you
great
can't bring the
lady.
fashion, just bring your personality.
You know.
Let's pack it in a
Anybody
bag.
can have a mishap, whatever. All right, we're gonna move on to Miss Jessica Pimentel, who is a star on Orange Is the New Black. They also were winners last night, and this Latina just came with all her body.
She just
in
came
this
off of
plunger
Hollywood
necklace,
Boulevard.
thigh-high slit gown. Now, mind you, it seemed like they all the Latina club from Orange Is the New Black, like they all went super sexy. So they all had very sexy.
Well, of course, of course they do. They have to wear orange jumpsuits.
Yeah,
Orange jumpsuits
right,
all the
I guess
time.
so. But I
But
mean, there needs to be a balance.
I selected this one because it's super
Agreed.
interesting that she went, she really went for it.
She sure did.
At
She was
the
like, I don't know
SAG
when I'm gonna get
Awards.
this chance again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a little insight. Here's a little insight. If I wore that dress, that's basically what my body looks like.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So that's what I would look like in that dress.
You sure you know him?
So I don't know if that's a good thing or
Right, that's
a bad
it,
thing, but I
right.
looked at it, I go, that's my body.
Yeah.
Right.
That's my body. Okay,
All
that's
right.
it.
Well,
I mean,
It is a little She-Ra.
But it's very, very J-Lo. And I feel like if J-Lo wore it, we would not be thinking
I
the
think
same
it's
things we're
alternative facts,
thinking.
J-Lo. That's
Did
what I think.
you happen to catch this from the front?
Oh,
What did
honey,
it look like
I
from
saw
the
it
front?
from the front, from the side, and I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
I don't know how all that's going to stay in there, but okay, girl, get it.
So you think her person taped her pretty good?
They taped it.
oh
Okay.
yeah, that
Yeah.
you can tell they have.
Yeah.
She got taped.
She gets points
Well,
for tape being
yes.
faithful.
Well, she's very exposed. I wonder what her secret was. I mean, Taraji could have used a little of that
A little
because
help, yeah.
she's all out.
Okay, so this is my question. So now, award show after year about exposing yourself. How I guess we have to get used to it. I have to accept it. But it's boring, right? It's so boring to me now.
It really is boring.
It's
Most of
overrated.
the attention is on the skin. It's not on the garment, so it gets old. You know what I mean? It's old. But I don't think that J-Lo would have worn something like that here currently. That's J-Lo back
10,
when she was
12
dating
years ago.
Puffy.
10 years ago.
maybe.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
nobody wants to imitate that now.
Yeah,
10
and
or
that's
12 years
that
later.
kind of gives me Toni Braxton. She's done that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
done.
Do we know how old she is? Is she 20s?
No,
Is she?
my assumption is late 20s,
Her
early 30s.
makeup's a little heavy
Well,
too.
very heavy. It was
Harsh.
but I think part of it, she has very dark, strong features to begin
Yeah.
with, dark brows and.
Which is the reason why they should have gone
Gone
soft.
lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or she should have probably did the hair up, but the shoes to me are just too chunky.
They're too chunky.
Yeah, they're
Agreed.
just too chunky.
Chunky for
That's
that
why
leg.
That dress.
the first thing that I thought of is like Hollywood Boulevard, where you get the chunky shoes, like the stripper shoes from.
That thigh could feed me for a week.
Yo, and can I tell you, that thigh was out there.
That thigh looks. You put some sriracha on that, and that is good.
Are a mess.
But I give her all the props in the world because
Yeah.
I'm a big thigh girl myself, and there ain't no way I would be on the carpet with my thigh out like
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
So
I'm a
get
big
it,
thigh
lady.
girl.
Yes.
I'm a big thigh girl. My thighs look like that.
Okay.
I'm a big thigh
Exactly.
girl.
Well,
So-
I'm gonna have to catch you at the gym.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath.
Her confidence, though.
Yeah. Oh
She
yeah.
wears
She's
it.
soaring.
See, I don't see confidence. I see fear. I see okay, I did this. I better just get it together.
Let me scurry. Oh, yeah.
I don't.
yeah.
Even
I
up
don't quite
close.
see confidence. I see
It's
oh
like
yeah.
bodybuilder though.
It's-
She
that's
does
what I'm
look like a
saying. It's-
bodybuilder.
And I don't
Oh,
want to.
yeah,
I don't want to
she's
shame
strong
bodybuilders.
features.
Yeah.
It's fine, but it's bodybuilder.
Pretty girl, too.
Yeah, we're not
So
shaming
pretty.
anyone. We're just
No.
giving opinions.
Just
Okay.
opinion.
I feel like you have to these days, or else you're gonna get a tweet.
You're
Yeah.
gonna get a tweet.
You
It's
know?
all good. Well, she tried. She went for it. Not my taste.
I
Maybe
know.
not the right
Whatever
outfit for
happened,
it.
she got laid.
Yeah, I know that's right.
And she won an award,
Okay,
so she went home
maybe
with a
that was the
trophy.
objective, winning the
Yes.
award and getting
You know?
laid,
There
and
you
maybe
go.
going to the after
Yes.
party.
It's a win-win.
And she was at the after party doing her dance. So get a girl. All right, so we're gonna move on to a sort of newcomer, Miss Nathalie Emmanuel, who was wearing Jamin's off the shoulder gown, glittering and beaded, and she had her Jimmy Choo
pretty.
clutch and strappy heels on. Westworld girl, what y'all think? Everybody
No, Game of Thrones.
I'm sorry, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. I know she's.
Game of Thrones.
I love her on Game of Thrones.
Is this a vintage dress?
No, it's just Jay Mendel.
It's Jay Mendel.
I just feel like
okay.
the bottom could have been tapered a little more,
It's the
right?
same
Kind of
problem.
snatched in the back a little bit. It's just a little more pencil.
Isn't that MIDI
Do you know
thing
what I
I'm
mean?
having the
It's
problem
the
with
MIDI.
too.
It's so
Those,
in right now.
yeah,
and I
it
know
should have
it's
been more-
MIDI is in.
But it
MIDI
should have had more taper.
It should have been
Yeah.
tapered, a little more
Taper.
pencil
But it
on the
looks so
skirt.
heavy because of all the sequins.
The
and
sequins,
embroidery.
yeah,
Very
embellishment.
There's
And
a
it
lot
looks
of
a little
weight
too
on it.
period, right?
Yeah, I also would have belted it. I
Give
would
her
have done
something
Yeah,
right
she has a
there.
waist.
to
Yes, 'cause she's
break it
tiny.
up.
She
yeah.
has a waist, but
Yeah.
I mean, she gives such good face. Oh my God,
Yes.
she's breathtaking.
What do you guys think about the hair?
That's her hair. Like she always wears
No,
her
I
hair
know
like
that. But
I
do
like
you,
it.
You like the natural?
I do.
look?
I
Yeah.
love natural.
I like
that she
natural.
kept everything
Obviously,
else.
hello.
Yeah, no, I
Obviously.
love natural, but I'm just saying.
I don't think it was finger combed out enough. Like
Okay.
if you're gonna like do it, like I want you to like
style it.
because it literally
Yeah.
like it looked like the pieces and the curls were way too separated. Like
Wait,
I was
so
like, I just woke up and I
Yeah.
didn't really like.
You're
Yeah,
telling me
yeah.
that you finger your hair?
Yes, all the time, honey. I do it all the time.
But I will say that
She's like, I'm gonna leave that alone.
I will say that on Game of Thrones, like if you don't watch it or you don't, that's how she wears her hair, or they wear it too. So
Well, we're not on the show right now.
well,
we're
no,
on the
but I'm just saying that
carpet.
maybe that's just like that's what her hair
That's her
does,
thing.
and that's how she wears it.
She can still manipulate it.
Can you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hello.
she can. But I like that she kept everything else clean and simple.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I
Unlike,
love no
you know,
necklace, no
that was
necklace.
right.
perfect.
I love a
She
good
didn't
She
neck.
didn't
Yeah.
need anything else.
And a beautiful
The
soft
necklace is a-
face, like her
yeah.
makeup was flawless. She looked amazing,
Yeah.
regardless.
She must
So,
have been so hot though. It
Yeah.
looks heavy and hot.
It looks really heavy. The necklace was on the dress.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right, it was,
exactly.
right.
Yes, I'm sure it was heavy.
Somewhere.
Somewhere it was, a couple of them.
For sure. But nice turn, you know, she got
Yeah.
a nice spin on the carpet this
Yeah.
time. All right,
Yeah.
so we're going to close
Refreshing.
out. Refreshing. Well, we're closing out with another refreshing young lady. We love her because she's such a sweetheart and she loves fashion. Miss Yara Shahidi from Blackish.
Oh, so cute.
And she was wearing Name Con.
Okay.
And Jane Taylor jewelry. And it was a beautiful graphic print, a floor length gown with a slightly little twist on her little neckline. You can't really see this side. how
There were
it's
a
sort
few
of
like
cut out
tent
shorts.
strap
Yeah.
dresses.
It was
there.
age appropriate, I thought.
Agreed. I think she
Yeah.
looks age appropriate.
Why are we all kind of silent? Like we all don't know what to say? Like
Oh,
because
she's sweet.
are you on?
I
The,
think-
are you kind of on the? I'm kind of like on the fence. Like
Yeah.
I like it, but there's something that's so boring. But there's something I really like about it, and
I love the top
Boring
and
to
I hate the
me.
skirt.
Yeah, there you go.
is
There
that
you
it?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want the
Yeah.
skirt to be also be chevron?
Chevron,
the same
right.
way? Is that what
sure
you're saying?
if that's
Yeah.
what I want.
No, I think that would have been weird. That would have been a lot of chevron.
I actually wish it were not a
A print,
full skirt,
yeah,
and I wish it would. I don't know.
Well, did you see her twirl because there was transparency and the
Yeah.
twirl was
Oh,
great.
interesting.
So
Yeah,
all that
true.
I could see
all
that.
that black on the skirt is transparent,
Transparent.
and I think you would have liked it better.
That makes a difference.
That-
okay.
that
so,
does.
And it looked so that,
That does
it made
make
it
a
look
huge
lighter, and you can
difference.
see her form through it.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you know, there's something really happy about it, and the colors
Yes,
I
that I
wanna
agree, the
that I
happy
want to
part, yeah.
love. But it's a little. Sometimes when people do stripes or they do patterns at these award show, it feels a little too like it should have been in Cannes or something. Like at Cannes, I would have been like perfect.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh.
So something.
So
was a
again,
little-
Courtney, you were on the carpet. You saw this personally.
I did. I saw it
Yeah.
in person, and I love. When you said the happy, like her, like she was glowy, effervescent. Like the color brought joy. Like the pattern, all of it was fabulous. But I wasn't in love with the skirt. I don't know what I just.
So was the top, the black portion of it, was it cut out as well? Was it like
was
sheer?
I don't recall
No,
it looking
it
sheer at
wasn't.
all. No. So.
But
and
you
it-
said the panels on the bottom were kind of like.
but it's still, I mean, it was
transparent.
a
Yeah.
little bit transparent, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like, because she's very good, like, I think it's sort of her thing to not be too much skin.
Yeah.
Yes,
Which I like
uh-huh.
that.
Yeah,
I
I
I
like
mean,
that.
she's
So-
only, what, 17?
Yeah,
so.
that's why I felt like for a carpet, someone
Yeah.
17, it was age appropriate. She's still growing into who she is.
Yeah.
There'll
It was-
be plenty of more carpets for her, and I think that she'll get
But
stronger
she's
looks.
beautiful.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Remarkably
Is this the one that has the
gorgeous.
spin-off?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's
Oh,
coming.
I
They're,
hadn't heard
yeah.
about
they're
that.
doing a spin-off a la A Different World. So like
Yeah.
that's sort of the
So up. That's gonna be so good with her going off to college.
I don't know if that's going to be the premise or what it's going to be, but
That'll be so
that's
fun.
been the comparison. So we'll see.
Awesome.
She's doing more big
need that.
things,
Love
and
it.
I love it. So congratulations to all of the winners and
absolutely.
I'm sorry, not winners. We're not supposed to say that. They're honorees because it's a SAG Awards. There's no winners.
They're all winners.
Everybody's a winner.
Yes. So beautiful job, guys, on the red carpet.
Yeah.
So much fun to talk about. But now we have some news and some trends and some more
Okay.
stuff we're going to learn about.
And we have the perfect panel
I know, we
today.
have the panel to
So,
talk about it.
All right, so let's talk spring 2017. Can't believe it's here. Can't believe that it's already going to be February. So we have to get everybody straight with what they should be wearing.
Thank you guys.
Rhonda's on TV now.
So, first couple trends I've identified, this whole puffer jacket thing. So they have their moments, but they're back. But now they're structured and they have waists and colors and belts. What's your take on that?
Spring.
And they're for spring
You would
versus
think that
being,
for fall or winter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's your take on puffers?
I've always loved the material. I've always loved puffers. I think it's a really, it's a great way. People want to feel a good material. It makes people feel good, and it's a very interesting thing because it's not something that's supposed to show your shape.
Right.
So it's not like you can pretend.
Exactly.
And so you wear it short. A lot of them are real short and cropped, and it's a great way to do a burst of color. I love them.
And it's great because you can find them at all price points. So go out and get your
Price
puffers.
points. Yeah.
Next big trend we're seeing, statement earrings. Now we see that a lot. They come and go. Big earrings, different sizes, chunky, clunky. What are our thoughts on that?
I think it could dress up a basic outfit. I think that with basics and then just statement earrings or even necklace like you're wearing, it can always just top off an outfit. So I don't hate them. I'm gonna get into it.
Indeed. My ears aren't pierced, so I can't get into
Oh,
it.
right. That's right.
There are some great vintage clip-ons.
Yeah.
Honey, those are so irritating. They're heavy.
You know what?
By, like, a couple
Life is
hours.
work. Life is irritating. Oh my God. You are so lazy.
This is true. This is true. Next big thing that we're seeing everywhere are these mules. And everybody has the
Mules.
Gucci
Love
mules
the
with
mules.
the fur or whatever. I'm seeing that men are wearing them, women are wearing them.
I have a
They're all
pair.
price points. Do you have the Gucci's
Yeah.
with the fur?
Yeah.
Not with the fur. I have a
Fur
really
is
cool pair of Gucci's though.
Interesting.
They're-
Loafers.
They're comfortable. I love a mule. I've loved them before and they were big. Love a mule.
So talk to us about how to wear a
How to
mule.
wear them.
Yeah, well, for me, I mean, when I first moved out here, it was a mule shoe. So I still have plenty of them that I'll probably be getting back out the closet. But how to wear them for me is I always like to wear like a long, elongated jean so you can just see the front part of the mule.
Yeah.
It kind of gives some... you're kind of discreet. You don't know the back is out. That's one way to wear them. You can wear them with a skirt, a nice pencil skirt. They'll be nice with that.
I feel like they're really versatile.
Yeah, they're very versatile. You can
And
wear just
comfortable.
about anything.
I mean, who's gonna wear a
Well,
slipper?
they're convenient. Yeah,
True.
they're high heel
Yeah.
slippers, right?
True.
They're high heel slippers.
I remember when I was in like 7th or 8th
Well, for the
grade.
women, I know that the flats. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but the flats, the men wear the flats. I
Right.
hope, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm seeing so many men
Depends.
rock
In
these
the high-
heels these days.
Yeah.
But the heels or the flats?
The flats.
Oh,
of
okay,
course,
yeah. So that's why I
It
was
depends
picking
on
up.
what neighborhood
Right,
you're in,
exactly.
girl.
What's interesting is that I have a client that loves mules with a heel, and she said they're really comfortable actually.
Really?
So I don't know what that's
Yeah.
What about that?
Well, you get a skinny heel or a chunky heel. You can find mules in different different types of heels.
Everybody's
I
excited
love
about the
them.
mule train.
Yeah.
Just one suggestion.
Okay, I
Yeah.
also
Pumice your heels.
pumice. I was
Pumice
gonna
them
do
for,
this.
for sure.
Pumice, and
Yeah.
please moisturize them.
Polish.
Yes,
Yeah.
honey.
Because when you hit this pose here and then they
Yes.
are
You see
exposed,
them
And they're
Crackles.
cracky
Yeah.
and it's gross.
That-
I don't
that
ever.
ain't cute, y'all.
It's
So
not
that's
cute.
when you're exposing yourself. It's no longer discreet anymore. You know.
All right, let's finish this up. So another big trend, wide leg pants. Again, they have their moments. They go back and forth.
That's
Sometimes
what I was
they're a
gonna
little
say.
fitted and tapered, but now they're just big old pants, culottes. What do we think?
Yeah.
They're jumpsuits, bright colors.
It's about proportion. It's about
Yeah.
it's about the shoe you wear with it. Like
Right.
I always say, I mean, you have to wear a heel.
Right.
You just
Yes.
gotta wear a heel. I think it's unless you're really tall and you have long legs, it's really tricky. But if you have the right proportion, and like a lot of short girls will say, I can't wear a wide leg pant.
Exactly,
You can.
yeah.
You can. It's about the proportion and a heel and just about getting that right.
Okay, what about our full-figured friends? how are they going to pull off a wide leg pant? How do they do
I
that?
think it's kind of the same rules.
Okay.
You know, I think it's kind of the same rules.
I would like to see more of a full figure in a culotte.
In a culotte, I love culottes.
Yeah, and that's what I was
Well,
gonna
back
say
money.
with a mule. I think a
Mules and
culotte
culottes
and
so
yeah,
cute.
That's
and a bell
adorable.
bottom. You know, we were
Yeah.
just doing some of that stuff on stage the other day. So yeah, bell bottoms, wide leg pants, they're all back in.
Love the wide leg
And
bag.
just to go along with that, bell sleeves. So we're seeing the same
lot of
thing on the
that.
sleeves.
So
That's
bad.
everywhere. And this
70s.
whole corseted waist thing. You know, people
Yeah.
wearing the corset on the outside instead of
I
that
will-
waist trainer on the inside.
Yeah.
It's on the
I
outside.
will just. I think it's a.
Are you into that?
I think it's
I'm
an
not.
uber. I am. I think it's an uber cool look, but I will say, wear it and get on it because it's going to be over before
In
you know it.
2
And it's going to
seconds.
look
Yeah.
like one of those trends. Like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
But enjoy it.
Well, that's why you go to
Yeah.
Forever 21
Yeah,
and
exactly.
H&M,
For the
and
trendy
you
stuff,
don't, and you don't
that is
commit.
one of my
Yeah.
fashion tips.
Get in and get
Yeah.
out
Exactly.
fast.
Get in and get out. All right, guys. So up next, the new faces of Gucci. They have a little bit of color.
Yeah.
So
What we got going here?
the Italian luxury brand. So they recently released a series of videos and photos on their Instagram page, and it got everybody buzzing about what's happening. Well, these 9 beautiful brown faces you see here, they are going to be part of the next Gucci campaign. What?
Yay.
It's
feeling
not.
that.
It's not often that you see, you know, a lot of these premium brands use many different faces of color. But what makes this a little bit more different and unique is that none of these people are actual models. They were
I
just
love that.
plucked from
Me
the
too. I
street.
love that
I love
combination.
that.
It's just it's just it's really getting in touch with the everyday person. And,
Well, it makes
you know,
it. They're sparks. It makes
Yeah.
it relatable.
Yeah.
it makes it like just attainable. you
Attainable
know?
and relatable.
Yeah.
All of
And in this current climate that we are living through, I think it's very refreshing.
I love it. It's
Living
like a
through.
Gucci Brady Bunch
Brady
picture.
Bunch.
Yeah.
It's just I love all
I love
of
it.
them.
I love it.
all the froze.
My
I
daughter
absolutely
could have
love
got
it.
in on that campaign.
Pretty girl over there. But you guys can actually, you can check out more if you check out Gucci's Instagram page. You can
Yeah.
actually listen to the videos, hear the bios of each and every one of these faces
Oh,
from
that's
their new
I
awesome.
can't wait to see the
I
pictures.
love a
I'm
good
excited
story
to
like
see
that.
What they're coming with.
Yeah,
I
isn't
love
that
that.
nice?
I
Can't
love
wait.
And then finally, you guys, so you know we're always on the search for the perfect
beauty
shade.
products, honey.
Okay, products. We women of color and men of color, we are just many different shades. And there is a new brand on the block. It's called Koivoka, and it's a black-owned business. Okay, which is really nice.
Congratulations.
And it was launched last year by Courtney Coates. And basically, her vision was to develop a line of products with a greater array, you know, options for deeper complexions. Every single product is made from scratch. It's made to
wow.
order. It is made, so I can just imagine
For
this girl
your-
at
She's
home
like
with
at
her
home,
mortar and
Yeah,
pestle.
yeah, she's got her
Mixing.
thing.
She's
mixing
yeah.
it up.
Smashing.
But everything is highly pigmented. It's long lasting, and the price is unbelievable. Foundation $16.
Wow.
What is she using?
Nude lipsticks $10. Let's see here. What else?
Maybe a little Drano and food coloring.
I'm scared because if it's made to
Don't be
order
scared.
and it's only $16, girl.
Contour creams $12. You can only get it at her website. It's koivoka.com. But
Well,
you
she's
know,
eliminating
support
the
this.
middleman.
Exactly, she's eliminating the middleman. But
Yes,
you know,
but that's still intense.
so let's support this young lady.
She's got some orange there.
Yeah, just because
Who is
the-
that
just so
color?
many shades-
Donald Trump.
Exactly.
She's trying to help Orange Tang, y'all.
Memo to-
Yes.
Yeah, note to Donald.
But
Orange
yeah,
is the new black.
orange is the new black.
I like that's funny.
But yeah, so if you're looking for a solution, if you are frustrated with what mainline, you know, mainstream retailers have, check her out.
Or you just want to try something new.
You just want to try
Yeah,
something.
she's got a
Test it and
bunch
see
of
what's
colors
going
up
on.
there. That's
Yes,
awesome.
I love
So,
it, and I love supporting women-owned businesses.
yeah,
so
every
that's nice.
color of the
Awesome.
That's all I
brown
got,
tone
y'all.
palette.
That's
Thank you
it.
so much, and check those out, guys. And where can people check y'all out and find you if they want to hire you or hang out
Somebody's
with
like
you?
starting to
or-
pop and lock it.
I'm popping, locking. I'm cold, actually. Are you cold? I've been shivering.
Oh,
That's why I'm
no.
sitting here I'm always cold.
He
Anyway.
makes you hot, I bet.
I make it.
so
I make,
warm.
I make it very easy.
Yeah.
Eric Himmel. .com, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Facebook, Pinterest, you know.
Pinterest.
Pinterest.
Is that what it's called?
Pinterest.
I like Pinterest. Massages, whatever, anything. EricHimmel.com.
Love it.
Well, I am Miss Rhonda Ray on Twitter. And on my Instagram, I'm Hot Chick Style.
I love that.
So, but that's HAUTECHIX.
Get it?
Style.
Get it, fashionistas?
Love the whole chick style.
And you guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at It's Me, Deanna V.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty simple.
That's
Yeah.
simple enough.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere at Stuart Starlet. Make sure you guys follow us at BHL Fashion 411. You can check out all the pictures and everything we were talking about. We'll be back for the next award show, which I don't know which one it is right now.
Coming
I think it's the
soon.
NAACPs, but we'll let y'all know and come back and join us. And thank you so much for being with us today. Bye.
Bye, guys.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.